Today on Live from the Man Cave, we're talking about embracing the suck. That's right. What to do when life doesn't turn out the way you planned it. Plus, I got a brand new must-see, must-read book recommendation for you. Well, hey everybody, Joe Buddy Chef Jordan coming to you again from the recording studio here in the Man Cave. Now, if you are anyone, and I mean anyone, on the east coast of the United States of America, you likely were impacted by Hurricane, let me see if I can get this right, Isaias. Did I say that correct? Did you watch the poor people on the Weather Channel try to pronounce that name the last couple of days? Good Lord of mercy, they crucified it, didn't they? Well, you know, it's a tough name. I don't know who comes up with those names, but maybe for this next storm they could pick an easy one like George or something like that. Anyway, most likely you were impacted if you're on the East Coast because it went like right up 95, didn't it? Well, we were impacted here. Fortunately, here in Virginia Beach, we didn't get crushed too much. We did lose power all day yesterday, so that wasn't planned. But you know what? Sometimes when things don't turn out the way you planned it, it's an opportunity. So I want to know, how do you see things when they don't turn out the way you planned it? Well, for me, it was an opportunity. Now, it pretty much ruined my day. Ruin's not a good word. It pretty much altered my day in terms of things I do here at Intentional Faith because, frankly, I need the internet and I need all kinds of other things like that. Hello, Chandler Edel. So what I decided to do was to see it as an opportunity. To do what? Well, there's a lot of cleanup after a storm like the one we just had. And I mean, you know, leaves and branches and yada, yada, yada. And you're probably thinking, have you lost your mind, Shep? You see that as an opportunity? Well, you know what? You have to see it as an opportunity, or else you'll just be pissed off all day long. So I thought, okay, I've been meaning to do some stuff in the yard anyway. Here's a good opportunity to not only start that process, but also to get some exercise, to get off of my butt and go do something physical. So that's exactly what I did. Now, I did have to take a couple of leave last night to help me with the aches and pains. I'm feeling okay this morning. But, you know, a lot about what happens when things don't turn out where you plan it is attitude, isn't it? So yesterday, I just said the attitude, you know what, the lights are out, there's no AC, and I'm going to go outside and get some stuff done. So that's what I did. But I got to tell you, you know, I also took the opportunity yesterday afternoon to read. Now, I've shared with you guys many times, and I know this is not easy for all of us, but, you know, I've gotten to the point in my life I like to read, and I like to read a lot. In fact, I am into like 3 books right now. It's not easy, but I do it because I have them strategically placed at different parts of the house. And when I go to that part of the house and I got a few minutes, I'll sit down and read. So I took the opportunity to read yesterday because you can never know too much, correct? All right, so I want to share with you a book that my brother Jimmy gave me to read last week. And the reason I jumped all over it, a couple of reasons. One, it's short. It's only like 100 pages long. But the other reason is because it was written by Admiral William McRaven. William McRaven. Okay, maybe you don't know who he is, but I can tell you when he retired several years ago, he was the commanding officer of all U.S. Special Forces. Yikes. Yeah, in fact, Admiral McRaven was a SEAL his entire military career in the Navy. And so he wrote a book upon his retirement, and here it is. And you'll like the title, Make Your Bed. Now, if you're on Instagram, it's backwards because that's on my iPhone, but Make Your Bed. And you're going, okay, you read a book by a Navy admiral who was a SEAL, and the title is Make Your Bed. Well, I just finished this book. I actually finished it yesterday. I did start it last week, but I finished it yesterday in my downtime. And the reason I want to share it with you because it does, well, it kind of piggybacks and it parallels a lot of what I've tried to share with you here at Intentional Faith. So what I want to do to pique your interest real quick, maybe you'll go out and get this book, I'm going to read you the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1, start your day with a task completed. And for Admiral McRaven, that can be as easy as making your bed. Get up and do something that you can complete immediately. Chapter 2, you can't go it alone. Yeah, we've said that about Christianity, haven't we? Chapter 3, only the size of your heart matters. Chapter 4, life's not fair. Drive on. Whew, man, have we said that here? Chapter 5, failure can make you stronger. And I've said several times on here, adversity is the foundation for success. Chapter 6, you must dare greatly. Okay, you got to take a risk every now and then. Chapter 7, stand up to the bullies. Don't be timid. Chapter 8, rise to the occasion. Chapter 9, give people hope. That's what I'm trying to do here at Intentional Faith. In chapter 10, never, ever quit. Now, a lot of the stories that Admiral McRaven has in his book go back to his time when he was training to be a SEAL, and I'm going to share something with you in just a second. But what I want to do is just read you one piece of this book that resonated with me. It's a message that all of us need to hear. And if you're in the millennial group, I love you dearly. You need to hear this and embrace this totally. Here's what Admiral McRaven says. It is easy to blame your lot in life on some outside force, to stop trying because you believe that fate is against you. It is easy to think that where you were raised, how your parents treated you, or what school you went to is all that determines your future. Nothing could be further from the truth. The common people and the great men and women are all defined by how they deal with life's unfairness. And he goes on to name a few people that fit that bill. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, no matter how good you are, it still won't be good enough. Don't complain. Don't blame it on your misfortune. Stand tall, look to the future, and drive on. Now, you may notice at the end of most of my videos, I say stay strong, keep the faith. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Stay strong. Drive on. Keep the Lord with you. Now, 3 years ago, I wrote a blog post. Some of you may have seen it, called How to Embrace the Suck. And this goes right along with Admiral McRaven. At the very end of the blog post, here's what I say. Arguably the toughest military training there is, the Basic Underwater Demolition School, also known as BUDS, is where folks go to hopefully become U.S. Navy SEALs. It is 6 months of pure suck. Not all that start BUDS training make it through to graduation. And for those that choose to drop out of training, they must first ring a large brass bell that sits in the middle of the training area, and they have to ring it 3 times. I wonder, how many of us in our life have been tempted to ring the bell? Yeah, been there. Life will never stop throwing curveballs at you. You will be challenged by trials of many kinds every day. Some big, some not so big. My hope is that you will never ring the bell. Embrace Jesus, and then you will be able to embrace the suck. Life won't always be easy, but you'll never find yourself looking for the bell. I hope that resonates. Admiral McRaven's book is a great book, 100 pages. You can read it easily. Friends and neighbors, all I can say is until you learn to embrace the suck, you will never come close to fulfilling God's purpose for you in this life. And oh, by the way, this week's Monday Morning Moment, if you saw it, was all about finding your life's purpose. And the time to do that is right now. Okay? But you're going to have to toughen up a little bit. All right. I think that's it for today. Let me check my notes. I hope that gave you some inspiration. Get this book. All right. I want to leave you with one gold nugget from Proverbs 17:22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. And friends and neighbors, one way that you can have a cheerful heart is to be the reason other people in your circle have a great day and a great week. And you do that, you bring out the best in others, it's going to bring out the best in you. All right, that's it for this week. Not this week, Shep. That's it for today. We'll be back here Friday with another Live from the Man Cave. Till then, want you to stay strong, keep the faith. May the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. Bye now.